Good morning, Copper Basin. Today is Friday, February 5th, 2016. I'm Kimmy.
I'm Elizabeth, and on today's show, we'll be talking about texting, chicken wings, and a feud between countries.
So let's get the show started.
Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away.
Text messages could be the latest solution to the very old problem of getting patients with chronic diseases to take their medications. Researchers at the George Institute for Global Health in Sydney, Australia, demonstrated that a simple text message reminder can double the odds that a patient will take their medications as prescribed. This is especially important for those with chronic illnesses that require multiple medications over long periods of time. Clara Chow, director of the cardiovascular division at the George Institute of Global Health, led the study, observed that roughly half the patients with chronic diseases will have trouble adhering to medication protocols within a year. Her team was researching for an intervention that would be more effective. So I guess you could say a text a day could keep the doctor away. Now let's go to weather with Tyler.
It's going to be cold, very cold. Snow's going to be Sunday morning to Sunday night, Monday morning to Monday night, and, well, it does say it. Okay. Well, it's going to snow from Monday to Wednesday morning. Keep your hopes up, dance real hard, and it'll snow, and we might get out of school. Joey's back. He's back on workers' comp. He got hurt. Well, hurt from paddling. Let's go over to Joey.
Well, who is this guy? During the Super Bowl, there will be 1.3 billion chicken wings consumed.
That's a billion, with a B. Enough to put 600 wings on every seat in all 32 stadiums. Enough for every person in the country to have 4 wings each. Enough to stretch between the Broncos Stadium to the Panthers Stadium 53 times.
This is according to the National Chicken Council, a non-profit trade group that represents the U.S. chicken industry, which looks into such things this time every year. 2016 Super Bowl estimate is 37.5 million, or 3% more wings than last year, which totaled 1.25 billion.
That's a lot of chicken. My Lord. Who eats all that chicken? Like,
Buffalo Wild Wing is going to be packed.
that's crazy. But let's throw it over to the all great Passay.
I know it's illegal for me to drink alcohol. And I know that when I'm 21, it's illegal to drink alcohol and drive impaired. It's dangerous, illegal, and just plain stupid. I know I need to be careful driving if I've taken medicine. And I definitely shouldn't let a friend who's impaired get behind the wheel.
Did you know 60% of teen drivers involved in fatal crashes who had been drinking were not wearing a seatbelt?
If U.S. and British negotiators have their way, MI5, the British Domestic Security Service, could one day go directly to American companies like Facebook or Google with a wiretap order for the online chats of British suspects in a counterterrorism investigation. The transatlantic allies have this month quietly begun negotiations on an agreement that would enable the British government to serve wiretap orders directly on U.S. communication firms for live intercepts in criminal and national security investigations involving its own citizens. The British would also be able to serve orders to obtain stored data, such as emails. I don't agree that the UK should gain access directly to American accounts and should have to go through the U.S. to get this kind of information. How do you guys feel about that? Now let's go to sports with Joey and Tanner.
Well, welcome everybody. This is Tanner.
And this is Joey.
Well, we were going to do a poll for the Super Bowl today, but instead we just asked a few people what they thought.
It was almost completely swung one way towards the Panthers. Only one person in this whole school said the Broncos.
And I believe that was Kobe, but
Kobe Schroth, the one. He wears the team color on his head. It's beautiful. He's a very good kid.
kind of surprises me in East Tennessee, with Peyton Manning and everything, but
Everybody wants Cam Newton to win, though, so.
I guess so. We play at home tonight against Boyd Buchanan, so come out and support us if you can.
Now we're going to throw it over to Megan with the lunch.
Today's lunch in line 1 we'll be having hot ham and cheese, fries, veggies, fruit and milk. In line 2 we'll be having homemade chili, crackers, cheese toast, broccoli, fruit and milk. Monday's breakfast in line 1, chicken biscuit, orange juice and milk. In line 2, sausage biscuit, orange juice and milk. That's all for lunch. Let's go to Elizabeth with the local news.
I love you like you never felt the pain. Always, I promise you don't have to be afraid.
Happy Friday, Copper Basin. Here's some fun facts for y'all. 2.7 million strays are adopted each year. Mr. Kid's wife is going back to work this week. Congratulations on that, by the way. There is a possibility for snow, and it's almost spring. And most importantly, you woke up today and somebody loves you. And as Miss Ginger Montgomery says, be thankful for sunshine. Lessen your negativity because life is great. Now to our sponsors.
When it's your job to protect the world's greatest nation, it's your responsibility to solve the world's greatest challenges. This is why we search for the best and brightest, why we train for every eventuality, on land and water, in the air, space, and even cyberspace. We operate in a complex world with one simple mission: win.
I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Colton.
For today's announcements,
There is no RTI today, so that's pretty good.
February 15th is President's Day. There will be no classes.
February 15th is also the last day to turn in your FAFSA for the Tennessee Promise.
Scholarship applications for seniors are due February 29th.
There is a home game against Boyd Buchanan today. Come out and support your Cougars.
Today's birthdays are Larry Day and Eli Patterson.
Make sure you wish them a happy birthday.
And that's all we have for today.
We'll see you tomorrow on CBTV News at 9.